Hi guys, it's Andy Robinson and thanks again for checking out the channel. And on today's video we are having a look at the updates on the three projects we have, which is the Tamiya Bearhawk, Super Manta Ray and Traxxas Rustler Gen 1. So we're going to start with the Bearhawk first. And if you remember our last videos, it had some pretty terrible aftermarket decals put on. These have now been taken off, replaced with some MCI racing decals, which look a lot better, a lot sharper. The colours are a lot better. So yeah, really pleased with that. And even on the paintwork, which isn't so great, it still looks pretty nice. So I'm kind of pleased with that. So yes, we've got the decals on it now. And what else have I done with this? Yes, we've also painted the driver figure. He was missing a body and now he has one. The body came from a job lot of stuff I picked up with the Tamiya Fancy Buggy RX cars, and there was a driver body in there, so I've tidied that up and touched it up. And then with the driver head I've tidied it up again, added some eyes and some eyebrows, so he looks more like a person now. So yes, we have a driver figure in there as well, which is good. And also replacement resistor, the ceramic resistor broken, and Mark Swift managed to give us a whole new resistor cage and ceramic resistor, so that's been put on. I think the only other thing I've done with this now, oh excuse me, trying to yawn there, is we've put on the we got a battery retainer. I bought some second-hand Bearhawk parts and it had the retainer I needed, so we've got the correct retainer fitted. So yeah, that's better now, so it's a complete car again. A couple of things we just need to do on it now, unless I forget any, but I want the Ampro chassis braces, top and bottom. I'm going to upgrade the steering knuckles. It's going to have an ESC, probably a better servo, maybe some turnbuckles on there as well. Probably a slightly different motor, but we'll see anyway. There's no rush, but that's where we're up to with the Bearhawk. Okay, so I'll just put the Bearhawk over here. And right, we have the Super Manta Ray. Again, it doesn't look any different from when you last saw it in previous videos, but I have done stuff. So these parts for this arrived yesterday, and what we've done is it now has a Tamiya Top Force hardened prop shaft. I've got the shaft again off Mark, so cheers for that, Mark. And then I sourced the hardened propeller joints as well. So yeah, now it's got a Tamiya Top Force prop shaft on there, and it now is running Top Force front universal drive shafts. You can see it maybe a bit better now. So we've got Tamiya universal drive shafts on the front as well, and we've got that prop shaft on there. So other than that, I haven't done much else to this apart from put those parts on. I'm waiting on a alloy motor mount for this, the oil shock caps, so they'll work a bit better rather than just having oil that's floating around in there. So I've got to do that to it yet. I missed out on a rear wing mount yesterday, so I need to source another one of them still. We might be putting turnbuckles on this, and of course I need the rear wing itself. I've also got a set of MCI repo decals for this as well, although you can't see them because they're in my cupboard. But yes, that's I've got the decals so I can do the wing. So that's where we're up to with the Manta Ray. And that leaves us with the Rustler. We'll just drag this over. Okay. So, there we go. Traxxas Rustler Gen 1. And I've done a few things, a couple of things. I cleaned up all the axles and I gave them a good coating of oil and grease. So I've done that. We replaced the mechanical 3-step speed controller and servo, and we've put in this 12 turn limit, I think it is, high-tech HFXR ESC, and we've added a 19 single checkpoint money motor, which definitely improves the speed on this. It's more like it should be, although it's got still quite a small pinion on there, so it's not as it's not lightning quick, but it's a heck of a lot quicker. And I think the 20 turn Saturn motor, that's the wrong motor, that's HPI motor, 20 turn Stinger motor, sorry, that comes with the Rustler for the first generation. I think I was a bit tired, to be honest, or just not in very good nick. So that's got rid of that. And so I did find in the box, I found the battery retainer as well, which is good. It means I don't have to order one, and it was most likely going to end up in grey, which I didn't want. So I'm happy that I found that. I have noticed though, I've been running this a little bit just up and down the street, and when I got on a bit of short grass, I found that the servo saver is slipping. So it like hits a bump and then the steering would be completely off. And I think what it is that the teeth or the grooves inside the servo saver are slipping on the servo and catching, and then it's knocking the steering out. So I need to order a new servo saver for it. So that's another thing on the list, but again, it is getting there. There's no rush for these. I'm just doing bits as and when I can. So that's where we're up to at the moment with these. And again, if you want to see more progress on these cars as I do them, please consider giving us a subscribe and a like and hitting the notification bell to make sure you catch up and see all the other videos. Okay, so we'll have more videos soon. Thanks again for checking this out, guys. Much appreciated. And take care. See you soon.